Hello everyone, so my hair is currently damp. I took a shower about an hour ago, and if I have the time, I like to let my hair air dry for the most part, just so I'm putting as less heat on it as possible. I do like to go in with the hair dryer at the very end though, just because I have a little bit of wave in my hair, just at the very top, and when I say a little, I mean a very, very little. And I don't want that to be there in my curls, so I like to take my hair dryer, and when I blow dry my hair, to give myself more volume at the top, I will take this section, put it over here, and blow dry it this way, and then same thing for this side, and that way when you put it back to its original position, it will have a little bit more lift at the very top. Curling iron is heating up, I do want to talk to you about a few products that I like to use. Some people like to have mousse in their hair to keep volume throughout the day. I really don't need to worry about that because my hair naturally has quite a bit of volume. If you do want to have volume throughout the day and you do like to use a mousse on your hair, I highly recommend the Wella Natural Volume Styling Mousse. If using that mousse, I would put it in your hair while it's still damp before you let it air dry or before you blow dry it. I would do one big squirt into your hand and apply that starting at the midsections and then pull it all the way through to the ends of your hair. I use this product. This is the Wella Root Shoot Precise Root Mousse. When my hair is wet, I will part my hair into sections right here at the top. I will shake it up really, really good, and then I will literally just spray a quick line of it throughout each section. And that just helps me, and that really helps me to maintain lift up here at the root so that the curls aren't weighing my hair from up here down all day long. My curling iron is ready to go. I'm using the Conair Instant Heat Curling Iron, and this is the 1-inch barrel. And I really like my curls to not be perfect. I like them to be pretty messy. So with that being said, I'm not gonna brush out my hair after I'm done blow drying it. If your hair gets pretty tangly pretty easily, then go ahead and go in with a wide tooth comb and brush through those tangles. Otherwise, after you're finished blow drying it, just leave it. Gives you a nice messy-ish base to work off of. So a lot of times when people curl their hair, they like to have perfect sections, which is definitely a good rule of thumb if you want perfect curls or if you have a certain updo that you're doing. But for this specific hairstyle, I like to do very random sections. For example, I'm going to take this section right here, and all of my curls are going to be curled away from my face. I know that a lot of the time, if you do perfect sections and all of your curls are going in the same direction, they are going to clump together by the end of the day. But the way that I do this, by the end of the day, my curls are still separated, bouncy, messy, nothing is looking uniform or perfect. I'm going to take my section and I'm going to start right down here. I'm not going to start up here, I'm not going to start way down here, I'm going to start right in the middle. Clamp down and very quickly go through the hair. Woo. Hold it for just a little bit and let go. Don't brush it out, don't mess with it, just leave it. So then I'm just going to take another random section. It's the same thing. Just going to quickly curl right down the hair, not even for 5 seconds. Then I'm going to grab right here. Underneath, I'm just going to grab this section, clamp down. And for some of these pieces, you do not have to go all the way down to the ends of your hair. So if there are specific strands that have really, really dead ends, you really don't need to worry about going all the way down with your curling iron, because that helps with the non-perfect, messy curl look. And as I do this, I want to go ahead and have my next section of hair ready to curl, because this hairstyle specifically, the reason why I like to do it is because it is quick, and to help make it quicker, to just have your hair strand ready to go once you're finished curling the strand that you're on really helps. Putting some volume right up here, I'm just going to take some smaller sections right from the top. And go upwards with my curling iron. Drop it down. And now I'm just going to leave it looking like this while I work on the other side of my head. Both sections are now finished. So instead of running my fingers through it or brushing through it, I'm going to flip my head over, take my fingertips, I'm going to rub the root of my hair and just shake right at the top. Like I said, not pulling my fingers through it or anything like that, just keeping my fingers focused at the very top of my scalp. And if I see any pieces that I want just a little bit curlier, then I'll go through with my curling iron and curl them. Otherwise, I'm just gonna leave it. I personally like using a lightweight hairspray. This is by Wella and is the Stay Essential Light Crafting Hairspray. I'm gonna shake that up really good. And I'm gonna hold it about 8 to 10 inches away from my hair. That way it's not super concentrated in certain spots of my hair, if that makes any sense. And I'm gonna lift my hair up and just get all throughout. The reason I like to use a lightweight hairspray is because I still want my hair to move and bounce throughout the day and look healthy and shiny, and like it's not just stiff and stuck in one place. If you like that, that's awesome, but my personal preference for my hair is that it still has some movement and life to it all throughout the day. Now I'm going to take each section, I'm going to take my wide tooth comb, and I'm not going to stick my brush into here like this, but I am going to stick it very gently on the top few layers. And I'm just going to back comb it a little bit. Then I'm going to go underneath and do the same thing. This does not leave it ratty, but can you see the difference between these two sides? It's not a huge difference, but it's a little bit of a difference. So then same thing. Then I'm going to be really extra and take my hairspray again. Lift my hair up. Spray just a little bit more hairspray to hold that back comb technique in place. And this is the end result. This is what my hair looks like. I have been doing this for a very long time. I've been doing this for probably the past 3 years, I would say. And these curls will last me for 2 to 3 days until I do my next hair wash. The curls definitely fall out a little bit, and by the 3rd day, it's just more of a big body wave. It's still really pretty. So this is how I do my hair 50% of the time. The other 50% of the time it is up in a bun because I'm lazy and such is life. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and I really hope that this works out for you. If you have different products that you like that work better for your hair, by all means, go for it. These are just what work for me and for my hair type, and these are just what I prefer. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!